Australia's never really had a revolution, but it's always been revolting.
Ladies and brothers, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, how are y'all feeling? My name is M1. I'm one half of the Tell It Like It Is, Everything is Political, Fuck the Police rap duo Dead Prez. And before I go on, I'd like to thank Mr. Thorpe for the political education that he just provided to me. Because really this is the reason why I'm here at all, even in Australia to begin with. Australian, I love that. We've been invited here, and I come to represent not just myself, but my comrades who are here. And if there is a hip-hop nation inside the United States, which there proposes to be, if there's a Zulu nation, if there's a nation, if we're talking about what Africa Bambaataa, if hip-hop has a nation, I come to represent a treaty being proposed to the Aboriginal people right now. I propose that we as a hip-hop nation do a treaty right now. That's very important to be said, because I'm quite sure that imperialism will never do that. They'll never do that. We have to recognize our autonomy and our sovereignty as a nation. Even if we can do it only in the culture of hip-hop that we have, we got to do that. So I want to be able to do that. I'm going to take the reins, and hopefully I can speak for my comrades and my brothers who I work with inside and outside the United States, other hip-hop artists who feel I know, and if I were here, would say exactly the same thing that I would say right now. So I'm here to propose that, because Touche, yeah, we're here, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Can we do it right now? Can you put this on the internet? I propose a treaty from the hip-hop nation. Yeah, I'll listen to you.
The only way the Aboriginal people in this country are going to win are with the support of international community around the world. Absolutely fucking put it on the internet.
All day.
Australia will not fight.
There it is.
The Australian government will not fight. It will not always face the truth of the attitude to its own citizens. This is not a democratic society.
Unite.
This is not a democratic society one fucking bit.
I unite. I unite. Power to our people. All power to our people. I come to hear. I come as a student. I come as a student. Thank you for informing me. I'm seriously, I come to sit at your feet. I don't come to act like I know it all. I come to learn what I can do, so I can take what I do around the world and do it. Thank you. I humbly accept all the information, and please, let's YouTube it. I'm taking it myself so we can put it out on deadprez.com as much as I can do. As much as what I can do. And believe me, the U.S. government is not fucking with me. So we're going to do it the best way we can. All right? So here we are. My name is Matulu Olubaba. I'm an African. I'm an African who has been. I can't quite hear you, but if you don't mind, I would love to holler. We were invited here as their Prez, man, and let me tell you what happened. Some of the promoters who came here talking to us said, well, hey, you know, some of the things that you guys have to say are what we've heard that they're racist. You know what I mean? I actually heard this from one or two of the places that wanted their Prez to perform. So we've been around. We started out in Auckland, and then we went to the Gold Coast, and we went to Sydney, and we're here in Melbourne. But I'd like to tell you that there's no more racist thing that I've ever seen done than what's happening here today in the name of Australia. Right. There's nothing more racist than what I've seen. There's nothing more racist. So what I really come here to do is to tell you about our struggle, to understand that there is international solidarity with African people, with what's happening right here with the Aboriginal people right here on this land, because that's the only way it's really going to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen. We have so many similarities that it's incredible. I think you should know that the only reason why America exists is because of the rape and the brigandage and the bondage of African people and the enslavement of the indigenous people on the North American continent by Britain and the rest of the people who were inclusive, the Dutch, the French, the Portuguese, all the colonial governments who then created the empire based off African enslavement to create what they call the greatest empire upon which the sun would never set. They said upon which the sun would never set. So they empowered themselves to be able to do exactly what has happened right here to the people here. They took the land. They took the land, moved it around, and then took it for themselves. I'm a victim of the exact same thing. And then they have the nerve to call me African American. And this is the title that I'm forced to live under, African American. I want to tell you about it so that you know that this is solidarity in the greatest kind of sense. This is called solidarity. You know, so when their Prez comes to play, which we do, we came here. I didn't come here to do no fucking big day out, or I didn't even come here to do a concert. I came, not at all. I came here to represent this. I came here to represent this, to be right here with my people. This is the main goal everywhere we are. I want you to know it. I don't want you to get it confused. We represent revolutionary culture. We represent revolutionary culture, which means we're part of the power shift that's happening inside the United States government. That means we want to take power out of the hands of the ruling class of the United States and transfer it to the people who it really belongs to. That's us right here. And that's us right here. That's what we want to do. So realistically, we know we have to be involved and connected with all these communities. This is all we have. So we go inside Africa, we connect with the communities inside Africa who are talking about just this. We go inside Jamaica and talk to the communities who are doing just this. And right now we can create treaties amongst each other and create agreements that would say that we are a nation and we have power amongst our people, and we're going to be here to do what we have to do, regardless of what the colonial slave masters have to say about this bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm here. You know, I started out in South Florida. I was organizing in an organization called the Uhuru Movement. And Uhuru means freedom. It means freedom in Swahili. It means freedom in Swahili. Right? So in Florida, in North America, this is where I got my political education, my revolutionary political education.